Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's November 9th, 2025, out in the shop today. I never know for certain what I'm going to actually record, but I'm not feeling that this will be a very long video today. My back is very sore. It's been sore for several days, and I'm going to try to concentrate on letting my back muscles relax some. I put the TENS unit on this morning to help out some, and that transiently does help out some. But anyways, yesterday, Lori, my granddaughter Lori, and her boyfriend Corey came down and helped out installing the garage doors. It has a long ways to get done. We just have some electric wire cut up to hold that rack. Everything needs to be mounted up there. The torsion system has to be, handles, the lock, all of those things need to be installed, which has not been done yet. This was the first door that we put up, and I'm not sure if this is showing up at all. And we have to use the low profile replacement for, instead of having the top bracket be the standard top bracket that with a roller assembly that follows it, that could potentially hit the rafters up there, since the ceiling, the trusses up there rather, the ceiling's 10 foot and the doors are 9 foot. So I bought these additional replacements for the top, so that when the door pulls, it pulls back, it pulls down. It doesn't pull up as high, the top. And I may have to recheck these top brackets just where we got those. The rest of this door came out really, really well. This door over here was the second, was this the second one we did? Yes, this was the second one we did. And Lori and Corey did a great job. This was their first time ever working with overhead doors and learning the process step by step. And I showed them my process as opposed to the way that the instructions indicate and all. But things went pretty well. And I mentioned in yesterday's video that when we put this panel up, it was obvious it just wasn't going to work. So the panels come in a box of 3. So we have this one, and this one. These all went up perfectly, no problem whatsoever. This one went on okay. I didn't notice anything abnormal with this one here at the time that we installed it, but when we went to install the glass panel, we got it up there, and then we found out that it actually, instead of it being straight right across, it actually bows, and the end of it was pinched some. And I'll show you that. These are the things you find out afterwards. It's a calm day again today. Such a shame. I'd love to be doing some significant work, but you can see potentially here it's dented in here, pinched here and here. But the big thing is when you stand it up, it's bowed. The door panel itself is bowed. So when we're installing this, we went ahead, we took this one out, put it over here, stole one from the door that's going to go over there, and went ahead and saw that that glass panel was fine. And I had to run and go get some ibuprofen and because of my pain at that time. And they were stuck. They had a hard time getting that to actually fit up there. And I wasn't thinking 100%. I should have said to myself right at that point, maybe the other 2 panels are damaged in the same box. And I believe I should have checked, but obviously, let me see if I can show you this. I don't know if you could see it. It's dented in up there at the top. That one is. And this metal is bent over here some as well. So I didn't, like I said, and you could see just based on how everything's sitting there, this one's leaning back as a result of this whole thing. So I'm going to have to take these 3 panels down, keep this one, and replace those 2 with the other 2. The last one that we did over at the other side went up beautifully. no problems, no damaged panels and all. But as a result of that, what I'm thinking is, sorry about this, I'll try and turn like this. As a result of that, oh, the other thing, that when we're putting them up, the brackets, well, the mounting brackets, went to mount these. This one was bent way out of, let me see if I can show you. This one was really bent, so we straightened it as best as we could. I mean, it's still completely usable. You know, and the thing about these ones, they're adjustable, so that's going to be fine. But it's those little things where I was having help trying to teach them at the same time and let them go through the steps instead of me going over every panel and doing the screws myself and all. I wanted them to get the experience, get comfortable with it, and anticipate the next step, and they did great. They did fantastic. But I wasn't at my top of the game, of my game. So what I've got to do then, so this box right here is the one that I stole the panel, that one panel from. That is good. So I bet those other two are good. But when I look at these, so this is the, are the boxes, there's 3 boxes for the 12-foot opening here. So there's 3 boxes here. And you can see these boxes have been dinged up a little bit. And so I think what I'm going to do, and then there's the box, the other one below that needs to be checked as well. So there's nothing worse than contacting, you know, like Home Depot and saying, hey, I need these 3 panels replaced. Hopefully they aren't going to give me any trouble. Jimmy was really good, the person in the doors and window department, getting these ordered for me and all. It's just been, they've been sitting out there for a few months while I was waiting for the materials for this and then waiting for the build of this. But they were delivered and sitting out there in the panels, on pallets rather. But I really want to go through those. And they're kind of heavy the way that they are too. But we'll see what we can do. And we have the cardboard boxes here. And I think I'm going to want to get these out to the sugar shack because I do like using the cardboard for sheet mulching. And in the cattle panel trellis that we grow our beans on, that needs to be re-sheet mulched as well. So I'm going to save these. I want to get these out to the sugar shack. I want to get these tracks, open them up and make sure that they're okay, and get them close to the doors where they're going to go. Get Mini-Me out of here, maybe use Mini-Me to bring the cardboard out back. And then possibly see if I can figure out a way of getting these guys up and me examining them closely and making sure that everything is okay with them so that when I speak with the Jimmy at Home Depot tomorrow, I know that I'm not going to be calling them up again and saying, oh, by the way, I found several more panels that were not in good shape. So those are my thoughts for the day. I may not do any of this, but I'd like to get some of these things accomplished. I'd really like to be working on the doors, getting the rest of the things so I can actually use the doors. But today's Sunday, I want to call them on Monday, and because it took weeks to get the panels in last time. And we're getting snow starting possibly tonight, but definitely tomorrow and the next day. So we'll see what happens. I got my light up above there to try and help with illuminating the area here, since it's central New York, overcast, cloudy day. All right, here I go.
They called me a dreamer, said I'd never amount, sat me in the back row, wrote me off with a frown. Couldn't spell the words right, couldn't sit in my chair. Troubled, lazy, wasted, labels hung in the air. No doctor, no chart, just a kid out of place. But I felt the whole world in the lines on my face. I didn't fit their boxes, didn't walk their straight line. So I learned to build my own, one dream at a time. Be there, don't leave, hold the line. When the world says conform and the stars won't shine. Courage through connection, one soul to another. Rare sacred bonds, like sister, like brother. Through the doubt, the shame, the years that tear, I'll be my own anchor, I swear, I'll be there. I plant food in the forest where the straight rows don't grow. Patch leaks in the ice shield when the cold winds blow. I've pulled owls from the darkness, held kids through the night. Turned pipe dream to purpose under porch light fight. They wanted me quiet, wanted me small, but I answer the call when the helpless ones fall. Every scar is a story, every callus a crown. Proof that different ain't broken, it lifts others up from the ground. Be there, don't leave, hold the line. When the system says no and the clocks unwind. Courage through connection, stealing the soul. Rare sacred bonds that make broken whole. Through the silence, the stares, the nights that scare, I'll be my own steady, I swear, I'll be there. No label ever fit me, no rule ever bound. Just a boy who saw farther than the walls all around. They said stay in your lane, but I carved my own road. With hands that keep building when the world says unload. May 25th, 1975, blood moon over the lake. One voice in the water, I dove for his sake. I've buried good dogs, rebuilt after flood. Held trembling hands, wiped tears mixed with mud. The world cheers the scholars, the suits and the kings. But I'm out here living with dirt under wings. From misfit to mentor, from lost to the guide. I turned every camp into watch me provide. Be there, don't leave, hold the line. Till the last breath fades and we're out of time. Courage through connection, a lifeline thrown. Rare sacred bonds carved deep in stone. To the kid feeling different, the dreamers who dare. You're not broken, you're rare, I swear, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there. Different and proud, I'll be there. Woke up this morning, sun on my face, chasing the dream at my own steady pace. No shortcuts taken, no half-hearted tries. Every step forward lights fire in my eyes. Sweat on the journey, heart in the grind, building the bridge from the now to what's mine. Whatever you do in life, give it your best. Pour in the passion, outshine all the rest. Winds that you stack are the bricks in your wall. Foundation for futures that answer your call. You're carving the path, writing stories in time. Skills in your pocket turn mountains to climbs. Doors swing wide open when effort is true. The life that you're making is waiting for you. Late nights learning, small failures teach. Every scar earned is a lesson in reach. From canvas to code, from stage to the street. Master the craft till your heart beats complete. Doubt tries to whisper, but courage replies. Watch how the effort paints gold in the skies. Whatever you do in life, give it your best. Pour in the passion, outshine all the rest. The winds that you stack are the bricks in your wall. Foundation for futures that answer your call. You're carving the path, writing stories in time. Skills in your pocket turn mountains to climbs. Doors swing wide open when effort is true. The life that you're making is waiting for you. One day you'll look back, see the tower you raised, like grain. Through the nights and the days, the kid with a dream grew roots in the fight. Now opportunity knocks in the warm morning light. Whatever you do in life, give it your best. Pour in the passion, outshine all the rest. The wins that you stack are the bricks in your wall. Foundation for futures that answer your call. You're carving the path, writing stories in time. Skills in your pocket, turn mountains to climbs. Doors swing wide open when effort is true. The life that you're making belongs to you. They lean on the fence, eyes rolling slow. Whisper he's lost it every place I go. Swinging its shadows, chasing wild air. Building a castle from dust and a prayer. Call it delusion, call it insane. I call it fuel running hot in my veins. Let them laugh, let them stare. I feel the ache, but I'm still there. They say I'm crazy, watch me prove it right. Risking it all in the dead of night. Every bruise, every scar, every drop of sweat is a brick in the dream they haven't seen yet. I invest in the man in the mirror each dawn. Push through the pain till the doubters are gone. Laugh all you want, it's gasoline on the flame. I'll finish this fire and sign it with my name. Hammer keeps falling, shoulders scream loud. Crowd keeps mocking, but I'm too proud. Blueprints and blood, drawn line by line. What looks like madness is future design. They see the stumble, I see the climb. Ever you can, just sharpens the rhyme. Let them point, let them jeer. Their noise disappears. They say I'm crazy, watch me prove it right. Risking it all in the dead of night. Every bruise, every scar, every drop of sweat is a brick in the dream they haven't seen yet. I invest in the man in the mirror each dawn. Push through the pain till the doubters are gone. Laugh all you want, it's gasoline on the flame. I'll finish this fire and sign it with my name. One day the laughter will fade to a hush. When the impossible stands in the dust, they'll ask for the secret, I'll hand them the truth. Believe in the work when the world calls it proof. They call me crazy, now they see the light. Stood in the wreckage and built it sky high. Every tear, every fall, every midnight ache forged the road that the dreamers will take. I invested in me when the world walked away. Gave my best through the storm and the gray. Your laughter's the echo that pushed me to claim this life, this win, and I signed it with my name. The road feels long, the nights grow cold. Dreams you've chased start to unfold, but not the way you thought they would. It's hard to see the greater good. You've fallen down, you've lost your place. The tears are running down your face. But don't let the darkness steal your light. Hold on, you're stronger than the fight. Don't give up when things don't go your way. Yes, it hurts, but it won't stay. The storm will pass, the skies will clear. Every heartache fades with time, my dear. Remember, everybody hurts sometimes. You're not alone, we've all been there. lost in the shadows of despair. But every scar you wear with pride is proof of battles you survived. So take a breath, stand tall again, the pain will pass like summer rain. It's in the struggle that you'll find a strength you never knew was inside. Don't give up when things don't go your way. Yes, it hurts, but it won't stay. The storm will pass, the skies will clear. Every heartache fades with time, my dear. Remember, everybody hurts sometimes. The mountains high, the valleys deep, you'll find your way, just take the leap. Each fall will teach, each tear will mend. This isn't the end, it's where you begin. Don't give up when things don't go your way. Yes, it hurts, but it won't stay. The storm will pass, the skies will clear. Every heartache fades with time, my dear. Remember, everybody hurts sometimes. So lift your head and face the day. The sun will find you on your way. Through every heartache, every climb, remember, everybody hurts sometimes.
Well, things went fairly well today. I was able to accomplish some things without putting too much strain on my back. What's one of the things I did do? So I took all of the overhead doors here that were on some boards along this wall here, and I opened up each package and looked at the margins of them all around the outer edges. I didn't break the straps holding the 3 units together in each one. So I think we're okay with these doors here. I moved this box in here. So this is the replacement glass box. So the replacement glass, which is up there, came out of this box, and I think the other 2 are in good shape. So when I've got someone to give me a hand, I'll probably take these 3 down, replace this one, replace that one, and put this one back up. So those are some things. We have had some rain. We didn't have a big downpour, but we had a nice little downpour. And you probably can't see over here, but no drips over here. So that last patch up there, I believe worked out pretty well. It's actually right up here is where it was. So that's good. And I'm sorry it's dark in here. It's just overcast with the doors closed in here. I'll box up the other 2 when I take them down off the other door that I just showed you in with this. I did go ahead and take some of the scrap wood, the cutoffs that really weren't any good over here. I went ahead and chopped those up with the miter saw. Put them in some buckets there. We can use those for burning in the wood stove. Then I took a lot of the lumber, the 2x4s that were over here. So there quite a few of these 2x4s are going to end up going up into the trusses for extra bracing up there. So that's one of the things that's going to happen. So I decided to take the 2x4s, I brushed them off, blew them off, set them out here, and then I use 100% bleach, just a cheap bleach. I use my battery operated sprayer to spray over them. Then I turn them over to the other side. It's raining at this time, so it is diluted somewhat, but I found before that this works out pretty well. So it has enough contact with any microorganisms, it should kill them. And it cleans them up as well. So I think these boards are all usable. So these will end up, I'll trim up and we'll get them dried off, then restacked, and then they're gonna go up to all of the truss supports, where I've made a video in the past about the truss supports. And I think that that's about it of what I was able to accomplish today. It's been a very overcast, wet day today. Just gray skies in central New York, the way it is this time of year. Tomorrow night we're going to get snow, and the next day we're going to get snow. It may accumulate, but it'll melt off after it accumulates if it does. So that isn't too big of a deal. Anything else? I think we're okay at this point. I did go through and sort through some of the boxes, remove some of the items that I'm not going to install, such as, for example, the automatic door openers that go in the center, where you'd have an overhead belt drive or chain drive door opener that goes over the center. I won't be using that type. These are the side mounted that go on the side of the torsion bar. And I examined all of the track work that still has got to go up as well, and got that over here. So just making room and cleaning things up and organizing. So that's what I did today. So anyways, sorry I keep turning with my back to the light, whatever light there is there. Well, that's it for today's video, folks. Appreciate you watching, and I appreciate your comments, your thumbs up, and all. So by all means, folks, stay safe, take care, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye now.